Whoa, you a bitch. You think that you cute as shit?
Bitch, no!
Plate gang.
Come here with that broken piece of plate.
I don't know what's happening right now, but it appears that there was a live stream in which Elaine Miller explained something about Dark Ninja and Plate Gang and Kiwi Farms, and I thought that I made it all up and that I was a crazy wanker over here. But I just don't understand how other people could just keep talking about it. And I feel like this is going to disappear. Something's going to happen to it. It was already reported. Who flagged this? Who flagged this? Who flagged it?
Roxo is one of those people where I in Europe. What are you going to do?
Okay.
Sorry, I had to kick Roxo. from my chat. So I don't want him to do what he always does, which is fail doc someone and then post their shit and then flag me. Because that's a Roxo thing to do because he can't take criticism. So today we're gonna power through all the fucking.
Hello, Friday. Today we are going to learn about the rest of the sector. Elaine Miller here is going to teach Queen what she doesn't know about Dark Ninja and Plate Gang and Kiwi Farms. I feel like I was meant to see this live stream. And then they fucking flagged it down because they're a bunch of flaggots.
Fucking Wi-Fi issues. Oh my god!
So we're A-logging it. We're A-logging it.
This fat retard. Okay,
let's see if Godwinson shows up. Then at least I'd have eye camera.
Roxo is one of those people where I just don't have to deal with him. He is.
Well, okay. Lucky you, Elaine.
To make this better, we're just gonna go straight into the drama because I feel like I've wasted a good 10 minutes. Like fucking around. So we're going to talk about Dark Ninja, Kiwi Farms, Plate Gang, Roxo. What the fuck is going on? Why do I have 4 nails on fingers? They fell off, and I fell off and forgot to replace them. So, hello, Mr. Optical. Today we are going to go over a shit ton of drama, and I'm going to get Kiwi Farms up right now because that is where a lot of this stuff has been archived. So what happened was. And this is the whole thing. I am not high. I really wish I was high, though. Maybe I could deal with this better. So, for those of you who don't know, Plate Gang are a bunch of spugs who basically came about, I think, during the Bitwave, Ethan Ralph Prime A-logging era. This was before I was around. I wasn't in the sector yet. I didn't fucking know anything about any of them. I had absolutely zero clue what that was.
Same, Elaine, same. Or else we wouldn't
I came
be
about
here,
them because Maskell from Kiwi Farms, and yes, I will call you out, Maskell, because you try and pretend you don't have Discord, but you do, and your Discord is Persony. So I'm sorry, but like, you know, I'm not going to take all the fucking blame for this. So Persony, Maskell, added me to Plate Gang's Discord server. And I might have got a bit of their lore wrong, but that's how I know them to have come to exist. Now, the current people in Plate Gang are not the same people as the original people that were in Plate Gang. So Plate Gang basically now operate entirely on Discord. I think a few of them make alts on YouTube or Twitter, or basically wherever they have arguments at the time, but it's basically mainly on Discord. That's where all of their main accounts from 2016 are, and they have a few servers. Originally, there was a Plate Gang server, but over time, I think they kept getting taken down. So instead,
it's been many different servers of many different names, right?
Decided to move everything to basically other people's servers. So now there are about 4 to 7 servers that are basically occupied entirely by Plate Gang. And they're a little bit like a cancer, right? So once you add one of them, they'll invite all of their friends who are equally fucking retarded. And before you know it, you have an entire server that's full of like just fucking retards.
I have
And
screenshots
it
to prove
absolutely
it.
kills the content. They fucking kill the content. They murder the content. They are anti-content. Because when you add the
True. It's true. They're anti-Kino, guys. You shouldn't trust them.
to servers, the only thing
Hello,
that
man.
happens in those servers are plate gang talking to each other. So any word of
Well, that's because when they invite you into the servers and you try to talk to them and be reasonable, they just call you the N-word a bunch of times and a bunch of slurs so that no one can have a conversation. And then if you're trying to have a conversation, they're just in the background going, whore, slut, bitch, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like I'm in 1995, like 9 years old, trolling on fucking MySpace.
advice I can give you is don't trust any single one of them, because you add one of them and I'll add 60 of them. And so the leader of Plate Gang is
Yeah, Carrie. Yeah, Carrie. Don't invite one of them to your Discord, then take over your Discord. And then you're doing gay offs with Draven.
in the chat right now.
Jesus.
Is Zoom. Zoom's okay. I don't have a problem with Zoom, to be honest. And
I have a big problem with Zoom and his admitted to sharing of CP and role playing with women where they're underage and stuff.
I know people are going to hang me at the stake for this, but when have I ever not been hung at the stake? I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with Zoom, who is their self-proclaimed leader. But Zoom, and I'm sorry, Zoom, makes a lot of fucking bad choices in Friends. And currently, I actually think
that the question: who's the worst friend? Now, is Dark Ninja making a bad choice being Zoom's friend, or is Zoom making a bad choice being Dark Ninja's friend? Now, see, that's the big question of the day, isn't it?
Majority of the stuff the Zoom has a bad reputation for was orchestrated by his friends. So I am going to place all of the blame solely on Roxo, because not only is he a black man that claims to be a Nazi, he's also fat. So I think he deserves all of the blame.
Because fat.
So basically, long story short, Plate Gang have been fighting with this guy called Dark Ninja. Dark Ninja is a literal retard. I'm gonna be fucking honest. He's a retard, okay?
No, Elaine, you said the R word.
Dark Ninja is basically Chris Chan levels of intelligent. Okay? So when Plate Gang started fucking with him, and I might be wrong, right? I might be wrong. He might just be
If you don't believe Elaine and you don't believe me, you can go ask Hatman.
socially awkward. He might just not know what he's doing. There is a fucking high chance that Dark Ninja is just...
No, I think that Elaine just means it makes it easier to poke fun at you if you're also fat. See, if you're black and pretending to be a Nazi, it's fun to poke fun at you. But then if you're also fat, black, and pretending to be a Nazi, well then, allegedly you just deserve it, okay?
Just like he's got a new fag mentality, because you get people who are not actually dumb IRL, but they're like sector stupid. Does that make sense? So the Dark Ninja was getting fucked with by Plate Gang. This has been going on for about 3 years now, a good 3 years. I might be wrong again. I haven't been.
It's been going on since 2018, end of 2018, early 2019. It was going on before I came on here, which was late 2019.
In Plate Gang or around them for a long, I haven't been there from the start, so I don't fucking know. And the Dark Ninja is right. Let me show you the Dark Ninja.
The Dark Ninja is an interesting dude because he is known in a few different communities. You see, he's known in the drama community just for being an idiot. And then he's known in the Ethan Ralph sector, which is where Elaine here comes in and talks about him and Plate Gang. And then you'll hear me making fun of like Plate Gang, Forged Gang, all those people. They're all in the Ethan Ralph sector, right? But then Dark Ninja is also in the Hater Nation area of the internet. And he was like cozied up to Bad Boy Tragic and Negs, okay? So it's almost like for certain, it's like Dark Ninja and Tragic in this weird way have meshed together, which they like to call the merge. Like, they have named it this. Not me. They have named it this. This is what you'll hear of when you hear Tragic and Dark Ninja going, the merge, and they created that channel of the merge. They think they're cool, and they're like getting haters together or something, right? And it's basically where they've like somehow meshed a bunch of their like Ethan Ralph Plate Gang people to go and troll the people in Hater Nation, like Yaba, Sam Tefler, gaining ground. And the issue is that Yaba, Sam Tefler, gaining ground, Original Owl, all of the people over in the Hater Nation sector, which like Miss Moonbear even has dipped her toes in, I believe, as I have over there. So they don't know any of these other idiots that are in the Ethan Ralph sector. And the Ethan Ralph sector, of course, doesn't really know much about those in the Hater Nation sector. So then what's been happening is a lot of gay-opping this last year. And then people in Hater Nation are not understanding why like Bad Boy Tragic goes around and thinks that he's all tough and he can threaten dogs and contact family members. And it's because he's hanging out in Discords, all allegedly 11 of them, according to Elaine, with these Plate Gang people from the Ethan Ralph sector. And they're all just a bunch of gay-opping clowns that just spend their whole days on Discord, like she said, with like 30 people in there, and they're all arguing and doing what they like to refer to as internet blood sports, because the Ethan Ralph sector is in the area of the internet where internet blood sports lie. And some might blame this on people like Irate Alex, who came from the blood sports and then started covering, or Omegon, who same thing, or Sinatra Says, same thing. So there's already been like a really teeny tiny crossover where some of the people from the IBS, alt-right area of the internet, kind of came over into the Hater Nation to cover those cows, right? Like Foodie Beauty, Amberlynn Reed, all of those people, right? Shanny for Christ, she's considered one in the Hater Nation realm. You guys, if you're here on my channel and you watch me, then you've seen me do a deep dive in one stream on her and a couple memes. So see, you would be a little familiar with some of the players here. But there aren't many people that know all of the players here. And those of us that do know all of the players here, when we try to talk about what's going on, we sound like crazy people. Because these people are fucking crazy and they do ridiculous things and take drama in real life and like just do get Discord gay ops. And how do you describe that kind of culture to people that maybe don't understand it? If you're not familiar with the internet blood sports, Discord, IBS, gay opping culture, then a lot of this would probably sound absolutely insane to you. Okay, if you miss Gamergate somehow and you just don't remember, that's how you can go and check out some background information. You know, like the Ethan Ralph stuff you can go check out. He's all over Kiwi Farms. And then, of course, you have Kiwi Farms that just A-logs and talks about everybody, especially if you're a creator. Hello, April. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. And hello, DMS. And hello, Jack. I don't think I said hello to you guys when you came in here. So it's funny when I do live streams and then people tell me I'm crazy, and then I go and I watch like other people do live streams and they seem to be talking about similar things that I'm talking about, but maybe they just have a different viewpoint. Because Elaine, she comes from this, I come in the middle, right? So Stu, yourself, I guess, came from the IBS area of the internet and the Ethan Ralph area. So since he was covering me, I had the great pleasure of getting a bunch of their trolls over here, right? And then I already had Dark Ninja over here. So it was a matter of time before I would end up in a Plate Gang Discord. But this is why like Gigi and GP and like Sam and Yaba and all these people, half the time they don't know what's going on, or where Negs and like Tragic and them get their balls from, and it's like, this is it. This is why. It's, I don't know if it's a flex, it's just the truth.
He is a man who makes streams dressed as a ninja where he exposes Plate Gang and Zoom. And he, to be honest, doesn't look the way he thinks he looks, okay? So when he makes these streams, he thinks he looks super badass, but to be completely honest, it is very, very, very cringe. I like how when you Google the Dark Ninja Plate Gang, I come up now. So let me just show you
I've
like
never
a classic
Googled Dark Ninja. I better not come up when you Google
Dark Ninja video.
Dark
Because they all start the same way, and it's always him being like, it is.
I don't
Okay, right, here we
I'm
go.
still safe.
This is another episode of
I have not been totally destroyed yet.
the Dark Ninja!
It's actually due to my health issues and my breathing issues, so no, I can't. No, I can't. Zoom the Chomo. And did you find a new girlfriend to roleplay as a 12-year-old with you? I'm just wondering.
What's up, guys? This is another episode of
Elaine
the Dark
may
Ninja.
look, yeah, I know.
So I just wanted to make a quick announcement about the Happy Hour crew and the Plate Gang on what their latest stunt is. And this is
Everyone
the
is
lowest of the low. So here's the thing.
Do you
Ever
know
since
how
I've
many
known these two
people
groups,
I've had make fun of me for just being like, everybody's a fucking pedophile over here. Everybody that's fucking coming at me all the time is always a fucking pedophile. Why? But it's true. You know.
they've always tried to dox me.
Come after
And
me.
I've seen them dox other people along the way. So ever since they've been trying to dox me, they've gotten different identities from.
Right. Okay. So that's a very, very classic Dark Ninja type of video.
Yeah, but you can't help them. Like, you could literally be like, hey, listen, Dark Ninja, I have a whole community. You can come. You can get away from all of those people. And then you could just go and do like commentary content. Like, find other people to talk about. Okay? Like, don't talk about Zoom. Don't talk about Plate Gang. Don't even talk about Hater Nation. Go find other people to talk about. And he'll be like, no, it's my job to take down the Plate Gang and the Forge Gang on the internet. And then it's just like, okay. All right, well, good luck to you. Have fun with that. I've tried like 4 different times. He won't stop.
Shut up. So here we have recent videos, which is an interesting new occurrence. So this is new lore here. We've got the Dark Ninja, King of Polys unhinged, and Plate Gang plan to defeat me failed. This doesn't make sense because because Brian hates Plate Gang. So this whole thing in itself is weird because they're kind of meant to be allies. And then the
problem was that Brian, King of Pol, Brian died. There's a video on my channel that is, we need to talk about this, that Plate Gang did. It has Brian on the cover. If you watch that video, someone from their little gang actually sent him CP when he was on a live stream. Okay? Like, you can see him reacting to it. I don't think it's fake. You can't. Anyway. So, he was really upset about that. And, of course, Dark Ninja at first is like, hey, Brian, I'll be your friend. And since that happened, I'll help you take out the Plate Gang. And then as soon as Brian was like, okay, like, yeah, we need to, like, report this and shit, Dark Ninja was like, no, I hate you. I hate you. Zoom is my friend. So then it was like, well, what the fuck? Get out of here then, you fucking idiot. So yeah, this makes no sense. This makes no sense to me either over here sitting on this side, the other side of the internet. It makes no sense. Because his issue with Brian is that Brian did not like Zoom and Roxo in that moment. And he was all like, I love Zoom and Roxo. Zoom and Roxo are my friends. Everything I do on here is for Zoom and Roxo. And then he's like also going over to Kiwi Farms and then like telling like dear little onion oil, olive oil, onion oil, that he like hates Zoom, and then he's in this Plate Gang Discord going, hey Zoom, you want to hang out on voice chat for like 6 hours? It's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Reversing and destroying tragic doomsday clock on olive oil and strawberry douche, which are his best friends from Kiwi Farms. So all of this is new.
How new is that one? I'm just wondering. I should go look.
Paul and Zoom are in bed together while they cry and lie about me. This is all new, okay? Because before it was, I hate everyone who likes Plate Gang and I'm friends with everyone that hates them.
April, so we've got why was he nice to you? Let's be real. The only reason why Dark Ninja was nice to us at that time was because he was doxing Alistair Mycroft. The only time he's happy and nice is when he's doing some gay op to someone and you're listening to him for a second. You know? I'm lost too. All I know is that Zoom called Sam and Yab and left threatening messages. Yes, it did finally blow up into that. So I'm glad that after 2 years of me sounding like a crazy person on the internet. Strawberry Douche is a real name. I thought you were just making fun of somebody, Queen. No, it's their Kiwi Farms names. It's their Kiwi Farms names. But they're confused because Dark Ninja has offered to help them take out Nigs and Bad Boy Tragic on the farms, right? They have like the threads going. And so he's okay when he talks about them, but then they're not aware that he's also over here dancing with the enemy, if you will, because people in Hater Nation probably aren't supposed to like Zoom because, as Elle Woods brought up, and there was stuff before this, but one of the most recent events is that Zoom called Sam and Yaba and left threatening messages. So it's like the people that are in Hater Nation don't like Zoom and Plate Gang and don't want them around. Rightfully so, by the way. They're smart people. Zoom has threatened me many times, along with Roxo and all of these little people. The best thing that you can do is tell them to show on up. I'm still waiting for Roxo to get here. It's taking him a very long time to travel to Ottawa from Toronto to come and beat my head in with a baseball bat. But I'm still waiting. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that he's a man that stays true to his word. Because as a man, all you have is your word.
New ninja law, where now he's enemies with Plate Gang's enemies too. So he's basically hated by everyone as of recently. And this is interesting because I honestly never thought this was coming. So we're gonna continue. The Dark Ninja is a lolcow, and I don't know if he's stupid IRL. I don't know if he pretends to be stupid for the internet or if he is just one of those people that's sector dumb, is how I call it. Because I was once one of those people that was sector dumb, might still be, and I trusted people I shouldn't have on Discord. But I like to think that I don't do that anymore. The thing with the Dark Ninja is he keeps making the same mistakes again and again and again and again. And there doesn't seem to be anything learnt each time. Now, recently, something very weird has happened. Now, up until now, for about 3 years, Plate Gang and the Dark Ninja were in a war.
Oh shit. Oh no. Those videos that he did, those streams that he did are from fucking 6 days ago. Uh-oh. Frank, he put 3 days ago. Where's mine, huh? Where's mine? That made me laugh. Oops. Are you having some problems on Kiwi Farms, Ninja? Hey, are they no longer accepting you on there? Jeez, I wonder what happened there. That's shitty.
And this war was basically a fairly fucking stupid fight. Because it was Dark Ninja versus like 100 people in Plate Gang. Like 100 fat incels who hate women because they can't get laid. So it was the Dark Ninja versus 100 of these guys. And it was obviously a losing battle. Because I don't think many people could fight 100 people one-on-one, whether on the internet or in real life. And I think that a normal person...
They also really, really do not like women that are married, by the way.
...person would have struggled with that. Now, with the Dark Ninja being the way he is and being someone who wears pants on his head like as a mask and calls himself the Dark Ninja, I don't think that the guy had a fucking shot. Okay, so I felt a little bad for him.
No, see, the thing is that it could have been funny. It could have been funny, except it's with people that gay up people all over the internet, and that's never funny. And the kid has no sense of humor and takes it way too seriously. So that's why it's not funny. Otherwise, it could have been a good bit. If he was completely joking all the time about it, you know, I just want to see him and Sue do karate on each other. That would be kind of fun. Who do you think would win that fight?
Now, the narrative that Plate Gang was spinning were that the Dark Ninja had a dating server, which is true. He had a dating server where he intended to matchmake people and probably find an e-girl. Because
No, he didn't matchmake people. He would invite creepy dudes who were stalking you on the internet that you didn't want to talk to. And then he would invite the woman in there. And then I screamed at him and told him to go away. That's what that Discord was to me.
Men are all the same. They all want e-girls. So
said, fuck you, don't talk to me ever again.
He set up
and then he
this
never went away.
Server. Now, the Dark Ninja being a retard.
That was like...
Let's be honest.
That was like fucking 4 years ago.
The Dark Ninja being a retard did not fucking age verify people properly. Now, I truly don't believe that this was on purpose. I don't think he wanted this to happen. But I think that this was sort of like a very dumb move. This was like irresponsible. Rather than like, you know, malicious. So he basically had unintentionally allowed children into this server, and they were talking mostly to each other, but the Dark Ninja was in there with them. So Plate Gang came across this server, and they were like, that means that the Dark Ninja is a pedophile because he has kids in his server. Now, the thing that was weird about this was that...
Well, I think it was because it was a dating server. See, when you open a dating server and you have adults and minors in it, then you could see how people could come to the conclusion that it would support that kind of behavior. You know, you got to still think with logically.
There was actually no proof that the Dark Ninja was in these people's DMs. It just seemed to be a case in which he was too autistic.
Well, it was that, and then it was the fact that a lot of people had brought to his attention that there was actually one person in the server who was known to be a predator, and then there was some drama as to whether or not he removed that person without pushback, or he pushed back, didn't want to remove them. And again, that depends who you ask. If you ask Grossly in them, you get one story. If you ask Zoom in them, you get a different story of it, right? It depends who you ask. April says, well, the Dark Ninja is one ahead of most of the men in their group. He's at least gotten some. Some of those men will die a virgin. It's very true. Like Warhammer, Mycroft, they're dying as virgins. Pretty sure Niccolo is also going to die as a virgin. Unless Val agrees to let him wank to her feet. So, I mean, Dark Ninja does have a child and had a wife. So he is one step ahead of a lot of the incels. It's true. Even Zoom.
To actually age verify any of the people he'd allowed into his server. So, I don't know. But I'm just going to put this down to general autism. Plate Gang took it upon themselves to decide that this was why they were going to battle Ninja for 3 years and waste 3 years of everyone's time. So the Plate Gang set off on their journey.
You have no idea how much of my time has actually been wasted because Dark Ninja exists on this platform. No idea, Elaine. He owes me weeks' worth.
To destroy the Dark Ninja, which basically consisted of actually some pretty hefty shit. For example, they have called his parents and his other family members and told them about his internet stuff. they have called his wife and had her break up with him. And because of that, they called CPS on him, and his wife ended up with custody over his child. And the Dark Ninja now doesn't have access to his children. And his wife has basically divorced him, and he lives by himself.
And they're also still calling CPS on her whenever they can and swatting their houses whenever they can. But the thing is that now this is where what Brian was saying the other day comes into play, right? Because the thing is, you can say, yeah, Plate Gang's done that to him, Plate Gang's done that to him, whatever. But one of the reasons why they keep doing these things to him is because he keeps showing up there and poke, 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 right? And trying to start drama with them and like going over to take them down and all this. So knowing that they're already a bunch of idiotic incel gay aubers in a big group together, and knowing that they've already gone in real life with you, right? It probably wouldn't be the best idea to then continuously go into that Discord and then literally like fuck around with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he also has to stop his part in it. He's not 100% innocent in it either. Does he deserve to like have people go in real life over his like stupid, ignorant trolling that he does? Because, well, if you've ever been trolled by Dark Ninja, it is like being trolled by a 10-year-old on steroids. And it's just like it's ridiculous. So does he deserve to have the way that they react happen to him, where they like go after his wife? Like April says, it's not fair they go after his ex-wife at all. She hasn't done anything. His kids haven't done anything. But at the same time, he has to also get the fuck out of that area of the internet. And he's been told this by people on numerous occasions. Myself, Brian's told it to him. I'm sure you've even told him, Elaine. So this is what I mean. Like, he kind of does it to himself. It's not really a case of, oh, he's trying to get away from these people and they're like following him around all the time doing this shit to him. He will go into their Discords and then he will try to aggravate them. And then when they come back, he's a crybaby, you know, it's, oh no, I'm a victim. And they all do it to each other.
Making these videos where he has pants on his head, screaming about Play Gang. It's not a good thing. So the thing that I have a problem with is that I see this, and for a long time it was funny, right? For a long time it was really funny. I like a good cyberbullying of a retard, okay? I like that. We're all here for that. Can we be honest? We all like when someone's a little bit of a sped and we get to beat them down. I know I do. Maybe I'm just a sadist. I don't know. But it got to a point where it was sort of so much shit that they were doing to this guy. And I was like, okay, you're beating down a retard. You're beating down someone who fucking is clearly got a few issues. He clearly has lost custody of his kids because you guys have called CPS on him. He is clearly, he's clearly lost everything.
Well, you can't really say that either, though, because here's the thing. All these motherfuckers have called on me, too. I've had CAS here and cops here almost 30 times because of the little area of the internet, and Val and Bells all hang out over there, too, by the way. They're all up in these Discords, too, with these psychos. Val had Alistair Mycroft on and Ghost and Nicolo on. You know, they're all the same group of people, all of them. I've had them in my house a bunch, but I've never lost my kid because my husband and I are not doing anything that would lead them to need to remove my child. So the thing is that if CPS shows up at someone's house when someone makes a call on them, all right, is it good to make false calls? No. You're a fucking idiot if you do that, and I don't like you. But at the same time, he obviously had to have been doing something, right, in order for them to want to step in and have his wife leave him and take custody of the kid. Something had to have been going on. Because they're not just going to be like, oh, these people named Plate Gang and this Zoom and Roxo guy keep calling me from the internet, so we must take away your kid now. Like, that's not how it works either. So that's why I say, like, you have to kind of look at it too and be like, but what has he been adding to the situation himself? And what did he do wrong here?
IRL.
He's no victim.
And he's clearly not very...
I guess there was a time when he was a part of the Bodega Gang. Choo-choo. You know, the tragic...
You a hoe, you a bitch, you think that you cute as shit.
Bitch, no! But then that guy actually went and joined in with this one.
Plate Gang.
Plate Gang.
Come here with that broken piece of plate.
And so then what happened is Dark Ninja then went over to
Forge Gang! I am still a heart man!
And then him and like Warhammer or Nicolo just like obsessed with me for a while. And then I think he got bored. And then I think he went back to the
Plate Gang.
Plate Gang.
Come here with that broken piece of plate.
And I don't know if they've accepted him. So now he might just be a fucking cockroach.
You're a cockroach!
I hope that kind of explains it. I hope that explains it.
He's clearly not very, I don't even know. I don't know. He doesn't have any common sense. So the problem was, it got to a point where I felt like allowing this to continue was at a certain point just inhumane. And I'm not one for empathy, but you know, objectively speaking, there's only so many times I can be down on a retard before I start to worry that I'm turning into the idea guys. Now, I'm not going to lie. I did do my part. I did call the feds on him. I did get him investigated for allegedly hosting this server that contained children in it. But he was cleared of that. And I did that because I wanted to check that he wasn't doing pedo shit. Once he got investigated, I was happy to know that he wasn't. Because if he had been doing pedo shit, he would be in a prison cell. So, anyway, that being said... Recently, there was a little bit of an alliance that was made.
Well, Elaine, you want to do us all a favor then? Since you're so great at getting these investigations going. You want to maybe hand in that clip that I have on my channel of Zoom with that girl saying that they like to role play where he's her daddy and she's a 12-year-old little girl and that they pass CP to each other to turn each other on? Maybe send that one to the feds. You know? If you're going to send things to the feds because you're so worried about the kids, do it for the kids, Elaine. For the kids, would you? For the kids!
So, he had befriended,
oh God,
kind of, King of Pole, Brian.
Not
now,
really.
Brian is actually, he's really based. I think Brian is based. I don't give a fuck. And I think that a lot of Brian's takes are actually pretty good. And I think that Ninja saw Brian as kind of like an ally in this.
I don't know if they became friends. He was just really obsessed with him. And I got memes sent to me from Plate Gang over and over again before I ever knew who Brian was of this meme of Dark Ninja watching Brian going by on the screen. I've probably used it in videos. Just saying. They didn't like it.
And Brian basically, decided to take Ninja under his wing and say, this is wrong. I don't think it's okay what Play Gang are doing.
I don't know why, Brian. It's not like 10 other people haven't already tried this.
And, whatever. And essentially speaking, I basically, at a certain point, was like, you know what, fuck it.
Can we just hook him up with Carly? That might just be a good team. They can like hang out on the farms together and go after people together, and it'd be cute.
Me too. So I basically continued to sort of just observe stuff for a few weeks, and then eventually I got involved, and I said, you guys are literally beating a retard. Like, you're beating down on a retard. Like, this isn't funny. Like, it's only funny when it's like the first few weeks, and then after a while it starts to turn into some real idea guy shit. And I do my fair.
I think it went a little too far, Elaine. A little bit too far. When you're calling the feds on people and getting a hold of Child Protective Services, I think it's just gone too far. You gotta pull that back.
A fair share of idea guy shit. But you know, there's only so much I can do of it before I'm like, okay, fuck. Like, can we have a target our own size? And so I started to get involved, and I said, I don't agree with this shit because it's insane and retarded. And another reason that I didn't agree with this stuff is because of a man named Basil Kowalski. Now, I can't pronounce his name because he's got one of those fucking immigrant names that I can't say. It's Greek. I don't know any Greek. I don't know anyone from Greece, and I don't care. So I can't pronounce Basil's surname. But he goes by Dr. Roxo in Plague Gang. And he is Zoom's right-hand man. And
a lot of you also from the Shady for Christ universe might know Dr. Roxo. He is best friends with Rocket, also known as XX Archives, and also used to hang out with Mrs. Parker and Dragnot and BJ TV, because all of them have also used Plague Gang for their gay-opping, which is why a bunch of us don't understand why they all virtue signal and talk about racism and stuff on the interwebs when they're all hanging out with Nazis on Discord.
Black.
I understand.
Yep. Plague Gang's logo is a Soningrad and a swastika.
I thought it was this.
He is black.
Me with that broken
like
I made the logo, damn it! It's a broken plate with a B on it, and the B stands for bodega.
I shit you not. Like, this is the level. This is the level we're at, where it's got to the point where we have.
We've been here for 2 years. Elaine, hi, Elaine, hi. We've been here for 2 years, Elaine. Elaine, hi. You're 2 years late on this. You're just saying things that I've said already out here for 2 years and been told I'm a crazy person for. That's all. That's all we're doing.
A black man posting the Soningrad and talking about saving the white race. This is literally what all of these like online Nazis are like, by the way. You investigate those groups of online Nazis and everyone in there is like Mexican and black. It's very fucking cringe. So Zoom says Roxo isn't black, he's Greek. Okay, right, let's let everyone decide for themselves. Because I posted this on Twitter. I want to know if you guys also think that this man is black. Because I don't know if I'm tripping here, but I am pretty fucking sure that this guy is black. So why don't you guys tell me what the race of Basil is? Because I really don't think it's Greek. Now, Basil's cope is that he is Greek because he's adopted by Greek parents. This, again, that doesn't mean he's Greek. Like, I don't know why he thinks that being adopted by...
No, as somebody who is also adopted, that's not how it works. You're still the nationality that you are. Okay? Okay. Now I get why they made fun of me for being adopted.
By Greek people means that he is ethnically Greek. But, you know, I actually have an IQ above room temperature, so I can look at an image of a fat black man and see a fat black man and not a Greek man. So I'm going to just get this up on screen, and you can tell me if this guy is black or not. Because I am, like, this is not even a fucking, I don't even know why we're having this discussion. Because this guy is very clearly a black man. Like, it's it's Zoom, please. Zoom, please. I know it hurts. Please like just don't, because I feel bad. Like, you're gonna make him and yourself look stupid. So this is Roxo. This is Basil.
So I want to say these pictures have been shared all over the place. This is not a dox, but people are still gonna cry. It is.
Is this guy black? Yes or no?
I mean, if these people can all go and have fun posting up Pretty Little Lies' docs, then I don't know why I can't share pictures of people that have already been shared all over the place. That nerd Krumpa Dragon Slayer, that is Roxo's Discord. So he actually posted this picture of himself to prove that he's not ugly or fat. Roxo, really? You guys call me ugly and fat and decrepit and old and shit all the time. And then you post pictures of me and I laugh at them. Why are you posting pictures of yourself to prove that you're not ugly? Oh, God. Oh. All right, you do you, boo. You do you. Great way to handle the troll.
Man black?
Good job, Bayopper extraordinaire.
This is very obviously
King
a
of
black
IBS.
Man. Am I tripping?
Good job.
Or is this a black man?
I feel like we're being racist. Are we allowed to be like, this guy is obviously not white? Is that racist? I don't know anymore. Because I asked why black people being racist to black people is called colorism instead of just calling it racism. And I said it kind of like waters it down a bit, doesn't it? And then BGTV had a whole like spurg out on me for like 24 hours where he like streamed about me and like had people coming into my chat when I was streaming, and he was like wigging out about it. It was on Sarah Locklear's stream there. So are we allowed to say? Because I get called a white bitch by those people all the time. And then when you're like, this guy looks black, then I get called racist. So I never know the rules. Allegedly, no matter what I say, I am just racist because I'm white. So I don't know anymore.
Please.
Can't even ask questions.
Please don't tell me that this is a Greek white man. Like, please.
But if he wasn't Greek when he was born, being adopted by people that are Greek doesn't make him Greek. Like, he knows that for real, though, right? He's just trolling. He's trolling, right? Right?
So this is Basil's username, and he goes, ugly, fat, keck. And he thinks that this photo of himself looking like the guy that scammed you for like AT&T mobile services.
That's pretty good.
He thinks that this is an own. That this proves that he's not ugly or fat. Definitely not ugly or fat. Definitely not black.
Hello, I would like to sell you this phone service.
Right? That's not a black man. We're all coping. Zoom is right. That's white. That is the guy.
Yeah.
That's gonna that guy thinks he's not black.
They are really that racist. And I thought it was a joke at first. I first came across one because he was friends with Tragic and Dark Ninja before I knew who Zoom or Plate Gang was. And I thought that they were joking. But no, they're not joking. They are really like, we're gonna save the white race. It's weird.
Please don't ask me how.
It's weird. He does.
I don't know how anyone has coped this much. Don't know why George Floyd over here is claiming that he is...
Plot twist. Roxo's actually on Dark Ninja's side. And he's here to take out the Plate Gang. So he, as a black man, has infiltrated the racist alt-right Plate Gang so that he could make them look stupid in this very moment on Elaine Miller's stream. Well, my restream of Elaine Miller's stream. that's happening in this very moment. She streamed this 3 hours ago now. I have a life. I wasn't on here all day.
He's Greek because he got adopted by Greek parents.
So
but whatever, we're in like top tier levels of copium right now. So I'm gonna go over this guy's docs because he's been beating down on this retard, the Dark Ninja.
Okay, well, you're not gonna do that on my stream, so we're just gonna fast forward. That is one thing. I'm sorry, Elaine. I'm sorry. Listen, Roxo threatened to come beat me with a baseball bat, but actually throwing up his docs on my channel is not something that I am willing to do. You can show his picture all you want, just because I myself know that he shared that out himself to like several different places and posted it. And then other people, especially in the last few weeks, have been posting it all over the place. So that I don't care about. A picture of someone, not the same if they... But even if he shared his own docs, that one I cannot do. I have no good reason in this moment right now to show his docs, okay? I am only okay with that if it actually serves a real purpose, like someone's in danger, or like we need it for a real purpose, okay? There is no reason why I would need to show that on my stream right now, other than to just be like, fuck you, Roxo, and then dox the kid on my stream. And I can't. That's too much for me, okay? That's too much for me to do. All right, listen, I already got in trouble because I shared the Bells' name as Samantha, no Sarah, because she published a book, her Hellscapes book. She published it, and she published it in her full name. And then she had Sue and Real Stream News share her documents proving she was a veteran, where she blanked out her personal information but took pictures of it, and she had them stream it, and I shared those along with her name that was published on book that she announced on Real Stream News' stream and said, you can't dox me because I publish books in my real name, blah, 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 blah. And then she pulled an Adrastia on me and was like, you doxed me by sharing my name that's on this book that I promoted all over the place with my name on the cover. You repeating that name as a dox, and you sharing this blanked out veteran fucking proof that everyone else shared on their streams is also a dox. So I cannot have you then actually posting a dox up with me fucking playing it. That will give people an aneurysm, Elaine. I will trigger the entire internet. Twitter will actually blow up if I do that. We just can't have that. It's Val's birthday. Geez, can't the girl get a break for her birthday? Lord.
Pretend that really, I don't think Roxo's a fat black retard. Really, I want to bang him. That's totally what's happening here. Because, you know, when I'm in love with someone, I definitely
how did we
them
get
on my
here,
live stream.
Elaine?
That's how I show my affection. I put their life at risk.
I fucking love my life right now. I love how I just skipped the dog. I've laughed way too much these last couple days. My stomach hurts. I love how I literally just skipped the dogs, and then we somehow went right into without skipping a single beat. We just somehow end up yeah, let's say I am in love with Roxo. Let's say he's the sexiest man in the world. I'm just like, wait a minute. Elaine, the fuck, bitch? How did we get here? What are you doing? I wasn't ready for that. There was no warning. There was no lead up. You really just did that to all of us. That was beautiful. Oh, is he doing the incel thing where when you don't like them and you say something about how you don't like them, then they pull that you have a crush on them? Or, you know, you say you don't have a crush on them and then you're ugly, old, and decrepit?
I'm really not sure where this cope is coming from. It's interesting because this is a real male mindset.
I never hung out with Plate Gang for months. What do you mean? Why don't you just explain Plate Gang? You hung out with them for months. I had Dark Ninja in their Discord. talking smack on me in there, Rocket came and got me at XX Archives and added me to the Discord, in which I made fun of all of them and then fucking left. And then I went in back a couple more times, similar things, where Dark Ninja wanted me in there. And I showed up, made fun of them all, and left. Where were these months? Me and Zoom and Roxo and Mr. E do not get along. Like, at all. Like, whatsoever. Not even for one moment. In fact, there's a fucking King of Pool, Brian Dunn's stream that I was on with my friend April right here, my mod. Okay. And Zoom and Roxo and them, they came up to yell at me and be very, very cruel to me. So I have more than enough proof that I have never been friends with these people. But like I do with everything, have I infiltrated their Discord a few times? Yeah, I have. Just like I did with Forge Gang's Discords. Just like when I got into the Man Cave Discord to follow GP in there and see what was going on. To see all your guys' gay-opping in there. Just like I followed a bunch of you into all of your little crevices. Yes, I did. Think of me as like the bitch in the back with the binoculars. Just keeping an eye on everything, you know? Making sure that people aren't actually doing real gay ops. But then you were actually all doing real gay ops. As you were all telling me that none of you were doing gay ops. Can't even be honest on here.
Male people, when they see women that they want to bang, but they're not into them, they'll make up some like...
It's not me that hung out with them. Soon actually went to them back in 2020 to ask them to help him dox myself, Hypa, Ear Juice, and several people. And like Plate Gang told me that. And then they turned around and tried to tell me that wasn't true. And then fucking Val has become friends with them, thinking, because they'll follow me anywhere, right? So they try to follow me even to my trolls. And even when I'm like doing other things that like they shouldn't even be around, they think they're getting one up on me and they'll follow me in there. So then Bells of Nevermore has been friends with them. And she brought like Draven around there, you know. And Valkyrie has been friends with them, and Suit's been friends with them. They've all asked for their help to take me out and off the internet. But I've basically just showed up in there to be like, why are you over here with a bunch of losers trying to take me off the internet? You fucking losers. And then they, you know, like I said, they just, you can't have a conversation with them. They just want to say slurs all the time. Right? It's just, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's no point to it. But I don't know. I guess like the professor and Bells and all those people think they're cool. Tragic likes them. You know? Nags thought they were really cool. I mean, they're the KKK people that he threatened life of a free spirit Cali with, if you weren't aware. Remember he did that rap song? Yeah, Plate Gang is the losers he thought was going to help him take out Cali. Oh, one day you'll all know what I know, and then you'll be able to have as much fun laughing at everyone as I have the last few years.
4D gymnastics as to why that is. Instead of just admitting she doesn't like me, they'll say, no, she's really in love with me. That's why she's spending all this time doxing me. It's like, no, I'm spending all this time doxing you because I want to laugh at you when you fucking inevitably hang from a rope. This really isn't...
That was a little dark, Elaine. That was a little much.
Zoom. Josh is white, okay? Right? Like, however much I've hated Josh, he's white.
Uh-huh.
That's it. That my point is made. So
your point is that he's white, so he's allowed to be racist. What is happening to the sector, guys? What'd you guys do to your sector? Yo! What is this shit? Ethan, Ralph, you left your trash out all over the fucking internet again.
Anyway, this fat retard Roxo decided that he was going to go at the Dark Ninja, who is a literal retard. So I got a little bit tired. I got a little bit tired of seeing this this fat black man beating down on someone who's clearly mentally ill.
Olive oil, she's coming for your man. Elaine's gonna steal them from you. You better step up, Olive Oil. You know, I know that you think he's sexy when he wears those underwear on his head. So you better step up. Elaine's over here. She's sipping pretty hard. Yeah, she's doxing full on IBS gay offers on Discord for this dude. What you doing? Hey, what are you doing? You're threatening to come after people that are covering Carly, some animal abuser that's cruel to people on the internet instead. And she's gonna take your man on you, Olive Oil.
Twitter, and I said, well, actually, this guy Roxo is a fucking joke. He's embarrassing. He's a joke, and he really shouldn't be making fun of people when he looks like someone who scams you at like a fucking mobile shop. Like, you know, when you go to those mobile stores, it's like, hey, you can get 2 for 1 price. That things. He writes things like,
we already did the bit.
And I'm going to try and quote this because I don't have Discord up yet. But he has said, and I quote, "Be careful, Elaine. I'm going to stop playing Tarkov and pay."
Yeah, Elaine. Well, he only lives like 6-hour drive from me, and he's threatened me several times, and nothing's happened. So I don't think he's that scary. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think he's that scary. I think that all of these people that hang out on Discord and act all tough are the exact opposite, which is why they're all hanging out on Discord and acting all tough. And to me, if you're getting into an argument with someone and the first thing that you fall to is like, I'm going to dox you, or I'm going to SWAT you, or I'm calling CPS on you, or whatever the hell, you've already lost the argument. That means you have a weak fucking argument. You have no leg to stand on. So you're doing whatever you can now to shut the person up. That's why people do it to me, because I'm a whistleblower and they want to shut me up. Come on, Elaine.
Illegals to fuck with you in real life. Because that would work, right? I totally wouldn't Karen out and call the police when I see anyone brown going near me. That would work. Calling illegals on me in where I was, which was the UK. That, yeah, okay, Roxo.
Was that his threat? His threat was, I'm going to call up the illegals. What's the phone number for illegals, Roxo? Like, is it like 1-800-immigrant? Like, I don't understand what's happening right now. How did we get here? How did you get here? I thought that I had it rough. Because I had a couple of you bugging me for tit pics and feet pics and running around the internet with creepy women like Val or some efficient shit on me. I don't know, though. What did you do to Elaine? What did you all do to this poor woman?
I mean, this is what we're dealing with. He is so low IQ that he actually thinks that paying some immigrant will cause me to get killed, and that the immigrant won't run off with his money, or me, I won't call the police and Karen out. So Interesting. Anyway, I started calling out Roxo for being a fat black retard on Twitter. And Roxo got incredibly fucking frustrated. And because he was so annoyed about me bullying him, because not only was I bullying him, but people on Kiwi Farms had started to bully him too. So he was kind of getting bullied by a lot of people because he literally thinks he's an internet tough guy, which, to be honest, I'm in that subforum too. But I like to think that I'm an OG internet tough guy and not just some play gang guy screaming at his phone while he shares lolly, which is what Roxo is. So Roxo, oh yeah, here's the other thing I want to touch on. Roxo has a fucking habit of posting child porn and lolly and pretending it's not.
That explains why they stuck up for Suit Yourself and his lolly, doesn't it?
Child porn and lolly. He says stuff like, oh, but they're definitely 18. And it's like, well, where's your age check on this? I want your age check on this. And I like how all the play gang people are in here being mad But Roxo has shared child porn before in front of everyone, and people cope for him and they say it's not true, or the person in that content is
role playing. If I'm saying
and you don't know if I'm being that either.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following clip that you are going to hear may be incredibly, incredibly triggering to you. It does discuss violent child SA, and it discusses it in a way in which Zoom, Corey Barnhill, is talking to a woman about how it turns them on.
That's real. That's a real child.
Why don't you tell them what you did the last time I did that?
Huh?
Why don't you tell them what you did
us.
last time?
You already told us. And then I was like, wow, I can't believe, like, I was really fucking, like,
oh,
mad.
Yeah, you were like, wow, you'd never even talked about it. And then you literally screwed around with me the whole night, went to sleep with me, and then screwed around with me the whole afternoon the next day.
Guy?
But you were that fucking offended. You were that troubled. No, you
All I remember is coming and then rolling over and just wanting to break down and cry. Like, I don't remember anything after that night, honestly.
Actually, what happened was you grabbed your little bunny that I bought you. You wrapped it up in your blanket. You said I love you, and then you went to sleep. And you said, I'm lucky that I have a daddy that loves me that much.
I couldn't be. No, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god.
And then you got up the next morning. You didn't even get out of bed till fucking 2 o'clock. You went out with your mom for like fucking 2 hours. And then you literally called me the minute you were home. And you said, oh my God, I miss it. And you were cute. You're like, oh, I'm home now. And then you spent the whole night with me and then did it again.
Did what again?
You screwed around with me again.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Yeah, because you asked. You asked me. You said, "Don't show it to me again." And then I fucking formatted my computer so that there was nothing on my computer because I do everything you fucking asked me to do.
Isn't it funny how like we're just like talking on Skype and like I'm horny and you're like, oh, I just happen to have this video on my computer of a 6-year-old getting raped.
You mean the fucking thing that I left running when I was gone?
Elaine, this guy here that's talking to this girl, this is your friend Zoom, right? So my own thing is, if you're gonna have a problem with Roxo for his thing, and you want to report people to the feds, this is what you should probably be reporting to the feds, and you should have an equal problem with Zoom here. He might be worse.
Because you told me that you wanted me to find all the files that I deleted. And then I said, all right, I'll download a file recovery program. And I left the fucking thing running when I was with you for 2 weeks.
Oh my God. Did I say that? Did I say that when I was in like what was the situation when I said that in?
You said, I really wish I could watch videos with my daddy. And then I said, XPlay is down.
God.
I said they got rid of XPlay because I guess the servers were down. And then you said, oh, that's a shame. I really wanted to watch them with you. And I said, well, I deleted everything. And you said, well, you shouldn't have done that because I would have wanted to watch it. That's what you said. It came out of your mouth while we were role playing. But when she brings it up, she's role playing. When I bring it up, I'm a bad guy.
Child. I was a child, and then adults had me do it.
Really?
Yeah.
You literally brought it up while we were together in real life, having sex in real life. What are you talking?
Yeah. So you can go watch the rest of that. I'm just saying you should probably also, if you're gonna have a problem with Roxo, which I agree, you should have a problem with Roxo, but Zoom's no better. He might be worse. So I'm just saying.
So Roxo shares around child porn, thinking that it's funny. And I think it's disgusting. He has shared child porn of me that he got from lolcow.org. He has shared child porn of a girl called...
I've never had any of these people share child porn with me. Elaine. Elaine, if someone shares child porn with you, you really have to report that shit. You probably shouldn't go on the internet and tell people that people are sending you child porn. It's just not the greatest idea. it's also illegal to receive it, Elaine.
Tick, I believe. I think she has a friend on Lolcow Farm. I might be able to.
And like that's the thing, is that if you get it and you report it right away, then at least they know that if you did receive it, you reported it right away. You were not okay with it. If you don't report that shit right away, and it ever comes out, which you now have put on video, that you received it and you didn't report it, you could be just as much, like you could be in just as much trouble as them for sending it to you. And I'm not saying that because I'm saying that you should get in trouble for this right now. I'm going to hope that it was ignorance in your part. But I'm saying it so that in future, okay, since all of these assholes are like that, if somebody sends you something, please report it. She shouldn't be accepting it. The funny thing about that area of the internet is that if you make a complaint that lolicon being shared as a joke is gross, that CP being shared as a joke is gross, that like constantly sexually harassing women is gross, like being disgusting is gross, you get labeled as somebody that's weak and as an easy target to them over there. Elaine has been indoctrinated for so long by this group of people on the internet and this like mentality on the internet, unfortunately, that she doesn't really see an issue with a lot of the things that you or I would still see an issue with. She's been completely desensitized in some ways. It's actually kind of creepy to watch. I know I made a joke earlier, like, what did you guys do to Elaine? But no, seriously. What the fuck have you guys done to Elaine? She's a fair bit younger than I believe. I'm 37. I don't know how old Elaine is. She looks a fair bit younger than I, so I hope that she's still younger than I and that she can get away from all of these people and learn that the internet is not like IBS, Internet Blood Sports, gay-opping Discord. Because once you get sucked into that world, if you just sit there just living that world 24/7, it'll take over your brain. That's what happened to Dark Ninja, you see. That's what's happened to Tragic. That's what happened to like Nings and a lot of these people. That's what their issue is. Don't let it happen to you. Buy Tiny Digger condoms today. We need to come up with a spray now to keep the IBS gun cells away. But, yeah, like, it's almost weird to say, but there are areas in that area of the internet that, you know, it's not a weird thing to post. Like, that's what she's saying, right? There's, like, what, 11 fucking Plate Gang Discords that she brings up in this video? All of them would be okay with posting CP, lolicon, constant sexual harassment of any women that go in there, complete racism all over it, you know, the likes. And to them, that's just normal. It's okay because it's trolling. You know, there's just a prank, bro. Well, with these guys, it's like, it's just a troll, bro. It's okay to be racist. I'm just trolling. It's okay to post a swastika. I'm just trolling. And it's like, no, you're a fucking idiot. Like, if you're still trolling like that past the age of 12, when you first learned that you could troll like that, and did it a few times, then fucking realized it was stupid, then there's something wrong with you. Go touch some grass, log the fuck off the internet, please, for all of us. But that's kind of the issue with that area, is that a lot of the people over there accept things that a lot of the people that I know on this side of the internet would hear about and think was completely horrific. And over there, it's 100% normal. It's weird. I'm constantly living in 4 different worlds.
He has shared child porn of several people. He doesn't repost nudes of me, though. He specifically reposts the content of me in which I was underage. Because Roxo doesn't want...
They just like to repost fake boobs of mine and fake anuses of mine.
...to post of age pornography. He wants to post child pornography because it gets him off. So Roxo was doing all
Elaine,
that shit.
Elaine, you're doing it again, Elaine. Why is there child pornography of you on the internet? How would somebody get that, Elaine? See, that's the problem, Elaine. Come on, girl.
And I stepped in on Twitter and I said,
Lord.
Roxo. So I decided to bully Roxo, and this is when something very, very weird happened. This is when something very, very, very weird happened.
That's very, very true. It actually is, though, Ken. Like, for real. For real.
Because, the other thing I want to add is Roxo doesn't just post child porn of me. Like, it's not me saying, oh, stop posting my nudes. He's done this with like 30 other people, and some of them, I think, unfortunately to everyone I had to witness it, are very clearly not of age. And Roxo still thinks it's funny to share it around. So I don't want to have the argument that he's just doing this to me, because he's not. So, and I'm not talking about the arsehole pics or any of those. I'm talking about ones that he'd have to go through archives to find. So anyway,
why are there archives?
Roxo started to go.
Who's keeping archives of Elaine Miller's CP? Whoever you are, please stop that right now. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, that's not okay.
Go into the Dark Ninja, and I decided that I was going to bully Roxo. Now, this is the weird thing that I'm talking about. Ninja started to play video games with Roxo and the Play Gang guys.
Oh,
I'm sorry about this fragmented story. I have ADHD, in case it isn't obvious.
Oh my goodness, you don't say. You mean for the last several weeks he's been playing video games? He's been playing video games with them the entire time that Olive Oil has been on Kiwi Farms telling me that I'm insane for thinking that he's near them? Oh my god! You don't say! Oh my word!
I'm also really drunk. But Play Gang and the Dark Ninja decided that they were going to play video games together. And they started playing StarCraft in the server. They started playing StarCraft in the server together. And the Dark Ninja and Play Gang, I don't know if it started as a I can totally beat you in video games.
I usually do it every time someone says plate game, but if I did it in this video, we would just be playing it over and over and over again, and we can't have that. But it has been a while.
Plate gang.
Me with that broken piece of plate.
And I'll be honest, I don't want to look at Tragic's face too much. Okay? I gotta look at it enough. I don't want to look at it.
Games Bros. I don't know how they started, but they
with the 30
had
filters.
this weird thing.
Okay.
Right, where they started playing video games together, and it was all very, very weird. I'm not talking about those nudes. Who cares? Anyway, what I'm saying is, they had this weird alliance where they started to play video games together, and after a while, it became sort of like where playing StarCraft became the priority over their war. Now, this is when everyone who had been backing the Dark Ninja had started to have a problem. Because...
well, not Olive Oil and Strawberry Douche and the people in the Kiwi Farms Hater Nation thread. No. They were like, Queen, you're a crazy person. Okay? Stop saying that Dark Ninja and us were attached and we have anything to do with those weird people.
Bro, it's not everyone. My teeth. I have an Invisalign on. Like braces. Sorry. But anyway, the Dark Ninja had started to make this weird sort of alliance where they play video games together with Play Gang. And I was like, you know, hang on a minute here. This is weird because these guys literally called CPS on your kids. Like, you literally don't have custody over your children because of this fat black man.
Exactly. Like, see, I'm not crazy because I don't want to go near people like Bells and Val. You shouldn't want to go near people that want to call CAS on you and cops on you and shit. These people that do that in hopes to fuck around with you, but then they also want to be your friend. It's weird. It's weird, right? It's weird.
So I don't know why suddenly it's based and it's funny.
Because he got too good for it.
Why it's based and it's funny to you know.
You know what? I was sad. I was looking forward to it. Okay, I was looking forward to Plate Gang and Dark Ninja and Olive Oil and Strawberry Douche and all of their little friends coming to fight on behalf of Carly and Gal Pal Val. I was excited. I was like, that should be quite the show. I cannot wait for that. Gal Pal Val has already been in the Plate Gang and Forge Gang Discords. All right, she followed me into Mormon Shaggy's Discord recently. All right, so that wasn't that long ago. That was like within this last month. Hello. So this is what I'm saying. I was all excited. So now they can't break up, okay? They're a very strong army coming together to join forces to take out all of the Carly reactors. Who's Carly? Yeah, you wouldn't know her in either of these sectors. She isn't even in Hater Nation. It made absolutely no sense to me. No clue why the fuck it ended up in that thread either. I know, it makes no sense. You tell me.
To be playing StarCraft with the people that called CPS on you. So I started to... They had a problem with us telling him not to let them use him as a cannon for folder. But that's what you guys were doing, Zoom. And I've got to be honest here. Play Gang were using Godwinson. I keep seeing Godwinson in chat. This is why. So Play Gang kept using the Dark Ninja as their little fucking, you know, as their like go-between. Like, Dark Ninja, please tell Twitter that Play Gang's actually based. We don't hate you anymore, bro. We just want to play video games. We don't hate you. We're all friends again, even though we got your kids taken away. We're all friends again. Tell the Kiwi farmers to stop calling us pedos. That was literally Play Gang, right? That was Play Gang.
No, you don't say. What? You mean that was all going on? Oh, man. If only someone had done a live stream like 2 weeks ago saying that all of that was going on. Oh, if only there was somebody speaking out about how they were still connected this last week. Damn it. Oh, wait. Oh, good. Look at that. I already did. Okay. We're good.
That was what they were fucking doing. So I was like, hey, you're not any fucking better than the Kiwis that were doing that. So, in fact, you're worse. So I just want to know why it's different when you do it. Why is it different when Plate Gang does it? Like, it apparently is bad when Olive Oil and Strawberry Douche from Kiwi Farms troll Shield Ninja and use them to pass on messages for him. But now it's fine that Play Gang do the same thing. Why is it fine when Play Gang do it, but it's not?
Is everybody just using poor little Dark Ninja? Everybody's using poor little Dark Ninja to pass their messages around. Aww.
When Kiwi Farms do it. I just want to know. I want to know why it's okay when some people do it and not when others. Don't sit here.
Because that's how the internet works, Elaine. That's how it works for everyone over there. They're allowed to do whatever the fuck they want, and then if you give them a taste of their own medicine, they're victims.
And tell me that you weren't doing that, because you were doing that. You were doing that, Play Gang. I don't want to hear it,
they weren't
because
doing that.
I've seen for the past few weeks Play Gang saying, Dark Ninja, please tell them. Da, 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 da. I've been in.
Oh my god, you don't say.
Fucking servers. With
oh my god, you don't say. You mean there's a few people that have had eyes on these servers and knew this what's going on? Wow.
Plate Gang, where they have told Dark Ninja to post certain things on Twitter. Now, I go on Twitter, and I see people... I see the Dark Ninja saying to people, actually, Plate Gang aren't that bad. And the reason that Strawberry and Olive Oil were begging Ninja to record the VCs is because they were worried that you guys were trying to get his kids taken away. His kids have already been taken away. But you know what I mean. They were fucking worried that you guys were going to swat Ninja. Because for the past few years, Kiwi Farms have been the people basically trying to stop this guy getting swatted and fucked with anymore. And now we have Plate Gang suddenly...
I don't know about that. I think that just happened because he left Negs and Bad Boy Tragic. If he was still hanging out with Negs and Bad Boy Tragic, they would not give a fuck if he was being swatted, doxxed, or whatever. Right?
Caring about his well-being after getting his kids taken away. Is that not fucking suspicious? Are we going to pretend that that's not suspicious? Are we going to sit here...
A little weird. A little suspicious.
And pretend that the people who got his kids taken away are totally his friends that just want to game with him. Because I'm sorry, maybe you guys want to have those delusions. I don't. Like maybe...
And this is about where Zoom then reported her stream and it got stopped.
You guys want to pretend you just want to play StarCraft?
And there it is. And it got yanked. Yanked. Most likely because she did share Roxo's docs. Just not a good idea. Not a good idea. Like, you could get away with sharing a picture of him, because like I said, he shared that around, he's posted that out into the world himself. So that's his own fault, as people would say to me, right? Right? Right. Remember, if you would say it to me, then the same rules apply to you, right? That's how it works on here now. I came on here to change all the rules, and guess what? The rules have changed, okay? Hypocrisy will be no more. I'm just joking. I'm joking. Know that I am joking. A lot of these people don't understand sarcasm or nuance or comedy at all. And they all claim to be trolls, but none of them understand actual trolling. They only see trolling as posting lolicon and CP and using the N-word a bunch of times. They don't know what actual trolling is. So, I wanted to grab as much of that as I could before it disappeared for good, just in case it disappears for good. I don't know if it's going to stay up. I don't know if it'll be able to stay up. It was reported and I believe removed. I'm not sure. But I think it's still playing. So it's good for now, but it might get removed because she did put Roxo's actual personal information on there, which I do not agree with doing. And yeah, you will get a privacy strike if you actually do dox someone, Elaine. That is fair. That is fair. Yeah, most of them are just evil. Yep, that's true. So, I just wanted to grab what I could of that because I just thought it was funny that Elaine Miller decided to come out here and do a stream to update all of us on the status of Dark Ninja and, well, good old Plate Gang, right? Dark Ninja and then Plate Gang.
Plate gang.
Come here with that broken piece of plate.
And the Kiwi Farmers. The Kiwi Farmers. So I thought that would be interesting for us to grab over here on my channel, since I too talk about these people and how they just want...
Leave me the fuck alone!
So, yeah, that's it for me. I just wanted to grab what I could have thought in case it disappeared. Because when I saw the title, I was sitting here all like...
Ooh, I would watch the fuck out of that.
And then it like stopped. I went in, it was live, and 2 seconds later, it was buffering. I was like, oh, Well then, isn't that nice of Elaine to be buffering on here? Yeah, you're probably still buffering, Elaine. You should probably check on that, by the way. So I just wanted to kind of have that on here, but I hope that all of you are having a wonderful, wonderful evening. Today is Gal Pal Val's birthday, and I posted her up a little birthday video, and you can go and check that out. You know, she was going to go a whole 24 hours without drama, and she failed. She failed. She was talking about me last night. She was talking about me today in places, and then they were talking about me under a community tab post. She cannot make it. She's like Carly, literally, when it comes to Sam. She can't go one day, 24 hours without mentioning me. Not one day. Not one day. So we had to celebrate her birthday since, you know, she's my number one fan. And I posted up a video too reacting to Carly pranking her cat with a fake pregnancy test. So be sure that you go and check that out. And I have to work on a bunch of stuff in real life tomorrow. All right, which is, of course, Thursday. So I am probably not going to be online, and there will probably not be a video tomorrow. Oh my God. No, I'm just joking. You guys don't care. And then Friday afternoon, I was going to do it in the evening, but I wasn't really sure, actually, to tell you the truth. When I first planned the stream, I had no clue when I was going to be able to do it. But I think it's best if I do it in the afternoon for my life, because it's Friday night. So Friday afternoon, we're going to be reacting to Carly live. She's going to tell us how she became a YouTuber, and she and Freddie did a little video recently that we're going to take a little look at, where she brings up my friend Trash Panda. So, you know, I just want to hear what she has to say on the stream. So we're going to go over that on Friday afternoon. So hopefully you can come and hang out with me then. But I hope all of you have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous rest of your evening. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. Friday. I'm not going to be on here much until Friday. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession, I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex, haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a god.